And now, ladies and gentlemen,
the time has come.
So let's go ahead and go to the gym here. Hello. Yo, champ in the making. The hot-headed Blaine is a fire Pokemon pro. Douse his spirits with water. You better take some burn heals. And of course, Cinnabar Island Pokemon Gym, leader Blaine, winning trainers Rick and only Rick. What did I expect? Now, you actually don't have to battle the trainers, as you can see, I can go right by them. But, you're going to talk to this machine. You're going to talk to this machine here, and it's a Pokemon quiz. Get it right, and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong, and face a trainer. So it's just a quiz. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader, then get it right. Here we go. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. Well, eventually, it evolves into Metapod first, and then eventually into Butterfree, but not directly, no. Excuse me, Caterpie evolves into Metapod, and then Metapod evolves into Butterfree. This is some BS here. Honestly, I don't mind battling these trainers as is, just because, you know, again, we only get this chance to battle them. As soon as we beat the gym leader, we won't get the chance to do so ever again. Also, I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center after we beat as many trainers as we feel like beating, so it's not like we're really deplenishing our resources before we head after Blaine. Now, if we couldn't leave, and we had to do this in some sort of gauntlet, then yeah, absolutely. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. No, there are 8. Yes, indeed. Although, if you're in the anime, Garyo can somehow get 10. Poliwag evolves 3 times. No Pokemon evolves 3 times in this game. Because it's Poliwag, into then, Poliwhirl, into Poliwrath. It evolves twice. Yeah. Are Thunder moves, I think it means to say Electric-type moves, effective against Ground Element-type Pokemon? No, they are not. This is the kind of stuff I live for, ladies and gentlemen. If you all just want to see me do, like, Sporkle quizzes at some point, I'd be down. I know there's that infamous quiz where you gotta name every single one of the Gen 1 Pokemon, and then there's the Gen 2 one and all that. So, I might do that at one point, just for a little fun one-off video. Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. Well, they're certainly not in later generations when there's gender, when there's, you know, different IVs and EVs and such, but, I don't know. I don't think any of that was a thing in this game, but then again, it wouldn't put something like this in the game if... I don't know, I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, okay. It doesn't specify exactly why the question's correct. Like, I don't exactly get why a level 37... I mean, maybe the moveset's different, I guess? That's kind of odd. TM28 contains Tombstoner. Tombstoner isn't a move, so I'll say no. If they said an actual move that I hadn't gotten at this point in the game, I would have been absolutely confused. I would have been like, I have no clue, because I actually don't memorize what TMs have what. Can we actually choose to battle these guys if we want? Oh no, we can. Okay. So yeah, it's totally fine if you want to battle all the trainers you want. You know, I was kind of making fun of Koga's gym, since it was all, like, not poison type, despite being the poison type gym. You know, there was, like, psychic types all over the place, and I think there were some other types as well. But at the very least, it didn't get too samey. This gym gets a little repetitive, I will say that. Like, every one of these Pokemon we're fighting, there's some, you know, some form of Ponyta or Rapidash, some form of Arcanine or Growlithe, some form of Vulpix or Ninetales, and that's about it. That's even the case with the gym leader, by the way. He has 4 of those 6 Pokemon I just mentioned, and nothing more. Surprised he didn't use, like, a Magmar or something. I don't even know if there are Magmar in this gym. We're back at the Pokemon Center, healing up. And, you know, the fossil Pokemon you get is always a rock-water type. That was the theme with the fossil Pokemon in this game. The fossil Pokemon are always rock something, like eventually in Gen 3 they would have the rock grass and the rock bug ones. But yeah, that could be a very useful Pokemon in this gym, if it weren't for the fact that the Pokemon we get from the fossil is always level 5 from the start. Anyway, let's go ahead and face the gym leader now. This is Blaine.
Ha! I am Blaine. I am leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. Ha! You better have Burn Heal.
I actually don't have any Burn Heal on me. Blaine wants to fight, and he actually is linked to the creation of Mewtwo in the Pokemon manga, which makes sense since he's here on the Silent Island as the Pokemon Mansion. He is a scientist after all, and wow, his Pokemon is level 42. His Pokemon are probably much higher level than mine are, but I'm not too worried because I do have the type effectiveness. As you can see, I'm still one-shotting a Pokemon. I mean, that reminder, that Growlithe was 6 levels higher than me, and we still one-shot him. This Ponyta is 4 levels higher than me, and we're probably gonna one-shot them, I would guess. I didn't do too much damage with Stomp either. Granted, that isn't stab, but you know. Now, we do have our first Ice-type move now with Blizzard. Oh, we flinched? Really, Bobby? Come on now. Okay, they just wasted a turn. Blizzard is a really strong Ice-type move, but Ice isn't super useful as a type in this game. Like, it's good against, I think, Grass and I think Rock, but at the same time, there's like a bunch of other types that are much more common that are also good against those exact Pokemon. We got a better Fire type, don't we? Come on out, Doris. Prove to this Arcanine that we are the better Fire type, even though we're not using Fire type moves against it, and we did not do a lot there. Oh, I used a Super Potion? This is just gonna take longer. Okay, we got him. We got him with our Slash. We defeated Blaine.
I have burnt out. You have earned the Volcano Badge.
Got $4,000 as well?
Ha! The Volcano Badge heightens the special abilities of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too.
TM38, please tell me that's Fire Blast. TM38 can hit Fire... Yes, we got Fire Blast. That's immediately going to Doris.
Teach it to Fire-type Pokemon. Charmeleon or Ponyta would be good bets.
Why specifically those two? Like, there's a bunch of other Fire-type Pokemon in this game. Also, why would you assume I still have a Charmeleon at this point in the game, when your main was level 47? What, Bobby can learn Fire Blast? As tempting as that is, we need to give Doris Day some real firepower at some point soon. We'll get rid of Leer. I mean, Ember's still not good, so I really don't want to keep it, but, you know, it's okay. We now have Fire Blast. It's kind of the same vein as Blizzard, where they only get 5 uses each, they're really strong, but they have a higher chance of missing. That sort of thing.